the good old days have been cut from this particular video for various reasons. Thank you so much for going down memory lane with me. Allow me to take you back and tell you the story, a brief story of my cousin that I don't claim, David Seese. He was my grandma Idabelle's brother Leroy, my uncle Leroy's son. My grandma's brother Leroy, which is my uncle Leroy. He was my cousin David. I don't claim him. Let me give you a brief story of David. Back briefly, I forget what the date was, but he was dating a girl named Tabitha Armstrong, and Tabitha was around my age because she graduated with me in 1992. So she was she had to be a little bit young. I'd say she had to be in her 15, 16 years old, if that, at the time. And David and her had been together, and then they had broken up. And David had they had gotten back together. And Sean and I was up there one time, of course, at the house there on 910 8th Street there, and we ended up getting there, and Aunt Patty and I guess my mom were out getting their drink on, and David had come knocking on the door with Tabitha. He's like, "Hey, as you can see, I got Tiffany back." He's like, "We need your mom said it was okay if we went into the bedroom to talk a little bit." So they go in there to the bedroom, and they shut the door behind them. So they go into the bedroom, like I said, and they shut the door behind them, and they're in there for a good 5-10 minutes. Rolls around, and Sean's starting to get fidgety. He's getting antsy. He's like, "I'm gonna go check in and see what's going on with them." I'm like, "Sean, you better not do that." It's like, "They're in there talking." Sean's like, "Yeah, right. They're not talking." She goes, "They're in there." He goes, "They're in there getting it on." I said, "Nah." I said, "Yeah, they are." So he peeks through the keyhole there, because like I said, that's Aunt Patty's old room, which was Papa Lowell's old room. And he peeks through the keyhole and he can't see anything. So he opens up the door, and when he opens up the door, Tabitha's giving David a Hummer, a hooter, a blowjob, call it what you will. And Sean looks in.
Oh, it looks like a toothpick, man.
No, it's not a toothpick, man.
No, hey, it is a toothpick, man.
And he yells, "Needle dick!" David gets up, pulls his pants up, and Tabitha's there, and they are pissed. I mean, they are fucking pissed. And David's like, "Fuck you doing? Son of a bitch, don't be looking, little bastard, don't be looking in there, Rusty." He's like, "Hey, just shut the fuck up and get out of my house, fucking needle dick." David's like, "I'm gonna tell your mom." He goes, "Tell my mom, I don't give a fuck." He goes, "I'll tell the whole fucking everybody I know that fucking you got a needle dick." Well, they fucking left, and fucking he spilled his tires out of there, and they were really fucking pissed off, and it was fucking hilarious. John and I sat there, and we fucking cracked our asses up. I mean, we were laughing our asses off. Fucking David and his fucking little toothpick needle dick. And as the time progressed, after him and Tabitha had finally broken up, and she finally had basically, I don't know why, but probably because she fucking didn't want a needle dick. Nonetheless, he had dated a girl named Kathy Reichenbach, and Kathy had seizures. I don't know what for or whatnot, but she'd go around going, "See my tongue? See my tongue? I bit my tongue. See my tongue?" And Kathy Reichenbach was really, she was a whack job in my book. But David had taken my Aunt Doris a lot of times, took advantage of her by taking her to the bar over the Satellite Grill to charge some beer on her tab. And she also would have her paying gas money and take him back and forth, or take him over to Fast Friendly and get him a 12-pack of pop and stuff like that, using my Aunt Doris, which is my grandma Idabelle's sister, which of course was his aunt as well, taking advantage of her in more ways than one. But that's just the gist and the briefing of David Seese. A couple of classic times to stick out to be funny. Before I moved up to Indiana in 2001, it was back in about 98, 99, I saw David Seese, and he was out there getting in the car, and there was definitely snow on the roof. His hair was snow white, and he was in his late 30s. Late 30s, early 40s, or somewhere in that area, and I yelled, "Snowblind!" Like I said, just a brief story of David Seese. Some quick couple key classic moments to stick out with David that you look back on and laugh your ass off. Thank you so much for going down memory lane with me. I'll catch you next time.